Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Bit of a random stream. I wanted to play some arcade games on my MiSTer FPGA, and I thought, you know what, let me do a stream. I am kind of tired. I wanted to go to sleep, but you know what, guys, I had a really big meal, man. I had like a half pounder with fries, man, and wow, it's got me to that stage where I'm like, I can't possibly go to bed. It's just too early. The food won't let me. So let's get into this. Let's do a little bit of Toki first. Now this game, this is a tough game, guys, right? This is no easy game. So big shout out to Salal Retro Gaming for bringing this over onto the MiSTer, which is just absolutely awesome, right? It's one of the games I really liked in the arcade, and you might hear me beating my stick because I usually play on a controller, but as we're doing arcade games, I'm using my arcade stick, which is an 8-bit though RF stick, right? The one that they released fairly recently, and yes, the arcade stick. I've upgraded it with Sanwa buttons and a Sanwa stick. I think it's a great stick. I just don't think it's that good for fighting games because there's not enough room for your hand to rest on the left hand side of the screen, right? This game is very cheap, guys. There's a lot of cheap shots that come out at you, and you kind of have to learn the patterns, right? If you don't, you die like that. Just over stuff like that, and this is kind of like more my fault than anything else, right? This is just me and bad gameplay, right? But yeah, this game's tough, but this is a great game. This is a game that if I had to do like a top 25 of all the arcade calls I wanted, this one would have made it, right? There's a lot of arcade games, and the arcade games that I always want for the MiSTer are the games that I actually played, right? And this was one of those games. Toki, something we played in the arcade. It was difficult, it was tough, but it was absolutely loved the game, right? The game is just wicked. You need a lot of patience. You need to remember a lot of stuff. Like, I'll give you an example of it now. When we go, no, don't get me. Right, okay, so, right, I'll give you an example of it here. As soon as you land down here, you need to jump, right? If you don't jump, you're dead. I don't even know if you can attack that thing, right? So you need to, like, so here, when you attack this thing here, look, those spikes are coming out to get you. Then you've got this little ghost thing up here. So if you memorize where the enemies are, you can launch for them, right? Quick time. If you don't, like, there you go. You destroy that one, you get these bullets coming at you quick. But still, guys, it is such a great game. It's a run and gun, which then turns into like a somewhat of a shmup, right? That's what kind of happens to it, right? Okay, let me just quickly. I just realized I haven't got my little chat dock up on my OBS display, so I'm just going to bring that up. Not that you guys are going to see anything, it's just more for me. So let me just say hi all, make sure messaging is working, and yep, here we go, it's working. So hey guys, if you're just tuning in, a random arcade stream. If you've got any requests for arcade games, I'm all ears, guys. We can check whatever games you want, but it has to be an arcade game. So let's work our way to the top. We've got alternatives as well. Alternatives are nice because it's got different versions of particular games. But if there's anything you guys want to see that's available for the MiSTer, I have ran up their tool. I ran it a couple of hours ago. Actually, no, about 4 or 5 hours ago, before I did my N64 video that I released earlier today. Now, in between that time, I don't really think there's been any other arcade releases. Usually, if anything, that hits up there at all, I get an alert for it anyway, just to kind of keep me in the loop about that. So, okay, Armored Police Batrider. I remember that being a decent game to check out. Sorry. Pressing run button. So many different places, so many different machines that I use, and some of them use like A to go forward and some use A to go back, right? So let's do this one here. Wicked. So hey guys, if you're just tuning in, arcade games on the MiSTer, requests welcome. A big shout out to the sponsor of the Saturday news show, also the sponsor of any MiSTer streams that I do. So I'm gonna have to do buttons for this, right? Because I think, okay, oh, okay, interesting. Always save buttons, but I'll do them again when I use a different controller, right? But for now, I'm rocking the arcade stick. Kind of wish I had a rotating screen so I could go into Tate mode, but hey, you know what? Never mind. This is how we're playing it. Yo, Mr. J25, wicked man. How you doing, man? Yeah, I'm just off work at the moment, so I'm kind of alright. I can do like little streams. I weren't intending on doing a stream, but guys, I had a big munch earlier, man. and you know what, the munch was just, it was big, it's so big it's not letting me go to sleep. I don't usually overeat, but today I did that. Now this game is very stylish. So this is I believe this is the Ryzen core, so this is something that's Pramod worked on. And guys, you know what, this is actually a very good core. Now I'm not familiar with these games from the arcade, so if there is anything that's inaccurate or off, I won't be able to tell it. But as far as playing this game goes, it's just so much fun. I mean, love it where you're going on where you're flying over a car park, destroying all the cars. You take down a billboard. I mean, this is a great shmup, man, an absolute gem of a shmup. And a lot of these games are really, they just feel really nice on an arcade stick, right? Don't get me wrong, I've got no issues playing on a controller, right? I'll play on pad. It's what we generally do most of our gaming on, right? I know a lot of people that have the MiSTer have it in arcade cabinets, and that's how you play the games. That's not necessarily me or a lot of us guys, but you know what? Yeah, it's nice playing on a stick from time to time, right? Hard to play fighting games on the stick though, guys, just because there's not enough room on the left. Like half my hand is actually off the stick. Well, actually not half my hand. My little fingers, like it's like leaning on the edge of the stick. Like it's actually off the stick, touching the side of it. And that's because this is just small. It's the best stick you can get as far as a wireless stick goes. Yeah, once you mod it. But you know what? Yeah, it's just not great for fighters, man. Which is a shame, really. You know, I can play fighters on it. I just can't. Like, for example, now going from like down back on one player's side to a really fast dragon punch to a jump in that you want to do late, right? It's difficult to do on this one, just because of how I kind of have to adjust my hand. But for games like shmups and you know, other ones out there, it's a lot of eat that. There's a formation button in here. How does that work? Ooh. Are there cheats on? Am I actually dodging everything? I don't think there's cheats on. I haven't got any kind of cheat on. I'll probably get shot up soon. Guys, if you've got any requests for arcade games for the MiSTer, then yeah, just lay them out below, right? And we can play those. We can check those out. Okay, I've destroyed that one. Oh, wicked. Ooh, the poses. Hi, this game is very cool, man. Right, reading chat. Maybe I'll get shot in a second. Yeah, the Ryzen core, all the games on it are good, man. They're very stylish. And this is why I always say with shmups, I prefer stuff like this. There's a lot going on. The backgrounds look nice. All the details are there, you know, they're highly detailed. And when we play some of the early ones from like the mid 80s, right, they're good. There's just not a lot going on there's not a lot going on the screen, which is, I guess, kind of good, because stuff doesn't blend with the background and you can see everything. Guys, I'm going to try and get shot on purpose, because I feel like the bullets kind of hit me, but I never died. So I'm going to run into a bullet. Oh, okay. I was actually playing all right. Wow, okay, cool. That's good for me then, huh? It makes a big difference playing stuff on an arcade stick, I have to say that though, right? You know, I don't have any issues really playing with a pad, but I don't know, like these arcade games, they're meant to be played with an arcade stick, and I don't do it often enough. You know, I've got a whole bunch of arcade sticks actually, mostly wired. This is the only wireless one I've got. I ended up trading in a whole bunch of wireless ones I had the 8-bit though ones before that were Bluetooth, and there was a lot of input lag with those arcade sticks, right? But after the 8-bit doll one, I had these 360 Tekken ones. They were nice, but the buttons, they just they weren't really that good. They weren't. Okay, so I got shot there, legit. Yeah, the buttons on them weren't really that good. They just kind of connected straight with a PCB, and it would drop a lot of inputs, especially for fighters. However, they were very, very low latency. They were like, they worked natively with the Xbox 360, so on a PC or something else, you'd need that adapter. But yeah, I ended up trading those in. I just had too many. So right now, I think I've got the Mad Catz arcade stick. I've got a PlayStation 4, like a Hori, can't remember what it is, a Hori Kabusi or something. Hayabusa, that's it, a Hori Hayabusa stick for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 actually. So I've got that one there, and I've got like the 8-bit dual wireless one. I think that's it. I've only got 3 ones, apart from some legacy ones like for the original Xbox. Yo, my bro Ninja in the house, and we've got Raging Cajun, who is Michael, who is reinvented as Raging Cajun. Absolutely awesome, man. Absolutely love it. I'm glad you kept your picture the same, because just in case I forget, Raging Cajun is Michael. I remember the picture. Yo, Alan D in the house. How's it going, man? Yeah, just chilling, man. And wow, I'm so stuffed, man. I am so stuffed. So hopefully by the end of this stream, I feel a little better, and yeah, I can hopefully get myself some sleep. Yeah. Right, okay, so let's guys, if you want any arcade games, any of your favorite arcade games on the MiSTer, just speak up, guys, and I can run with them. For now though, let's do, ooh, okay, I think I'll have to do buttons for every single one. I do like Willow a lot. I like those side scrollers, man. That's really good. Oh, what's that game? Oh, this was the one that was just playing was Armed Police Gallop. That's the one that was playing. So let's do some buttons. You know, I should make a point of playing arcade games only with an arcade stick, right? Just to kind of keep it, you know, in like proper, just to keep it legit. Right, Willow's really, really good. This film, well, okay, Dr. Johnny Bananas in the house. Yeah, we could, oh wow, okay, we're getting some requests. Nice, Rastan and Punisher. Wicked, right. Let's have a quick go on this. And yeah, Rastan is a wicked game. It's bloody difficult, man. It's very, very difficult. I really want Rastan 2 for this. I know it's terrible, but it's one of my favorite terrible games, man. Yo, those posers in the house. Okay, I don't know. Gwanj is one of my favorite games on MiSTer. It's not something I've played, so that'll be an interesting one to check out. Sound is so good for this, and hopefully... He's got a little slide, doesn't he? That slide is so cool. Be wary of the enemies up ahead, yeah? They come and do that little down attack on you. Even the animation, look at the way he kind of jumps down. Takes that little step down. It just looks so good. And this is back then when attention to details was just so darn good. Oh, look at him, man. Death from above. So imagine standing still there for a bit, right? Yeah, so this game, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's get something. How much have we got? 506. Don't think I need anything there. You know what? What's this? Okay, cool. Let's get that. No, I don't need anything else. I'll just go out with my 256 left. This is where a little boss comes, yeah, that you can't. I don't think you can attack. Or can you attack the boss here? Oh, you can. Ah! Okay, I took a leap of faith there. Right, so we had Rastan and Punisher, right? Okay, let's do this. So Rastan, let me press R on my keyboard to take me straight there. And that is wicked. Rastan, again, really good soundtracks for these games, guys. Rastan just, what a great soundtrack. Like, let's do buttons. Actually, you know what? I'm curious. Let's see if the buttons are here from when I played on a pad, if they kind of map out the same. Okay, they don't quite. I've got my attack and my my jump the wrong way around. Hopefully I can absolutely love the lizard men in this, man. Yeah, so darn good, man. Like, I remember, guys, like, you know, when okay, even before I got the MiSTer, right, when I played this years after, because I used to play this as a kid and I loved it, right? Difficult, but man, my money, and the arcade machine was like a good mile away from my house, right? So I grew up in Finsbury Park. This was at like Crouch End, you know, so I had to walk quite far to play it, right? But it was good because they had the Slurpee machine in there, so we used to fill up. Do you remember the Slurpees? Like, you might know them as Slash Puppies elsewhere, right? So we knew them as Slash Puppies, or sorry, Slurpees from 7-Eleven, and we used to fill them up there. And then they used to hate us in the shop because we used to fill them up, you know, as kids and play the arcade machine, drink as much as we could there. And then when we left, wow, that's just cheating at the top now. I got, and then when we used to leave, we used to refill it. But guys, this is such a brilliant game. So when I played this on emulation after, honestly, like, I'm not very much an emotional guy, but you know what? Oh, look at that! Just got me there, man. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not an emotional guy, but you know what? When I played this on emulation first time and I heard that soundtrack, and I almost cried, man. I almost cried. I didn't cry, right? Just for the record, I did not cry, right? You know, contrary to what anyone else might say, right? I need to kind of do that a little bit, get a little bit better at that. I probably need to slam it down. Seems like it's a little bit of a clear movement that you kind of need to do. Yep. Okay, cool. But yeah, so man, I was blown away. Do you know what, the first time I proper got into like emulation of like more recent arcade games was when I got my original Xbox. With this guy that lived a couple of doors down from me, he modded it for me, man. And guys, I took time off work, man. All I did was play that for a couple of weeks. That's all I did. Oops. Yeah, I was like, wow, like trying all this. Okay, cool. Punisher was next. I'm sure I'll last a bit longer in Punisher, right? That's what she said. Is it the Punisher or Punisher? Let's have a look. I don't think it's indexed like Punisher. Is it? It might be under. It may actually be under. Let's see if is it the Punisher? Or is it under alternatives? I can't remember. It's definitely out, right? We know it's out, right? Okay, yeah, so we've got the here. Ah, here we go, the Punisher. Cool, wicked. All right, I'll let a track mode run a bit and we'll have a look at some of the chat. Wicked, the posers, Raging Kujin. Yeah, man. Raging Kajun, you like this game and we like you too. Oh, you know what, Ninja Running Wild, was it yourself that told me about Warrior Blade like in a video ages and ages ago? And I actually checked it out and I kind of like it. I have to say though, it does get a little bit boring when you go further down the game, further into the game. That's Rastan free. However, it is amazing the way you ride on those dragons, the 2 or 3 screens length that it is. It's brilliant. Raging Cajun noted Ghosts and Goblins. You guys might need to remind me. Actually, you know what? Let me write stuff down. I have got a pad right here. So, what were the games that what was after Rust? I know it was Guanj. Okay, and then we've got what's after Guanj. Sorry, guys, just looking at chat. Ghost and Goblins. Ghost, because you know what? I know I forget stuff, man. I forget a lot of stuff. So because I have FOMO, I installed the second RAM instantly, accidentally knocking the main volume to mute. When I turned it on again, hence 3 hours of crapping and under 10. Do you know what? I hate it when that happens, Mr. J25, right? You know, when you do something and you're troubleshooting and all of that, and it ends up being something simple that you may have tried, you should have tried first, right? Kind of like the episode of Star Trek where they try everything and it ends up being something simplest solution that solves the problem, right? It happens, but at least you kind of sorted it out, right? So, do you know, I hardly use my dual RAM setup. It's there. I'll tell you when I use my dual RAM setup. When someone comes in the house, right? I've got both of them on my desk, right? And so my dual RAM one, if I'm doing a video, I'll plug it in, especially, right? It's very easy to plug in, but it's nice to take it around with me. If my friend comes around, I'll take it to the front room, no problem. If I'm going out somewhere, I'll take it with me. So it's nice to have that there. But that's mainly what my dual RAM is used for. Philly, good evening to you. Scalonia the First, Ori the Retro Gamer, absolutely wicked. Nice one. Dr. Johnny Bananas, how are you doing? I think I've said hello to you already. Wicked. No, good stuff. So I've noted all the games down. So the next, the list after this is going to be Guanj. Guanj, is that how you say it? Ghosts and Goblins and Shinobi. Right, so duly noted, guys. Gonna have to do the buttons because they're kind of set for a pad. So right there, okay, jump. Okay, always skip the cool credits and always save it, right? I think I need to make a point of playing this stuff on arcade stick now. It just feels so much better, right? Is there? Right, there might be an issue. I know Hotego's working on fixing sound for a lot of this stuff. The sound's really, really low, guys. I thought it was just because it was running demo mode. It's very, very low, and I know he's working on it. So we'll play a little bit on my monitor. I can't hear anything. I'm not a guy that has the sound like immensely loud or anything. But there's something's up with the sound on this. I know Hotego was mentioning like fixing stuff on it and everything, so maybe this is one of the ones that's suffering from that. There is a little bit of sound, but it's very, very minute, guys. Let me turn it up for you guys so you can hear it. This is as high as it will go. I just got to remember to turn it down on the next one. Now, the beauty of this game is, guys, if you haven't played this, right, you've got a few different specials, right? It's nice to get the guns. Let's pick up some more guns. So you've got that kick. Was it a fireball? Was it down up? There you go. Down up does that. So you can obviously dash and do moves, which is fine. You've got your special. No, oh, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, look at that. You've got special, and what's really cool as well is, oops, you've got a jumping special, which is a grenade. So it's got quite a number of moves in the game, and you know you can combo them all in. So yeah, it's a very, very good game. And it's something that, you know, I never saw this in the arcade, guys. I don't know. Ori, was this ever in London anywhere? Did you see this in the arcade? Because, my bro, I saw this nowhere. First time I saw this was when I got like a CPS, was it CPS 1.5? Was it CPS 2? When I got a ROM set anyway, one of the CPS ROM sets, and I got this, and I was like, wow, does the Pope poop in the woods? Like, we have got like a Punisher game. I never knew about this. Like, guys, I'm telling you, like, if I saw this in the arcade, forget Final Fight, forget all those games. This is what I would have been playing. I would have been like, you know, this is my game, man. This is what I will play. I probably wouldn't have figured out any of the combos in here or anything, but you know what? I would have just loved this game, man. I mean, what is there not to like? So stylish. Imagine this on a CRT, right? I mean, I'm playing it on an LCD. You know, hopefully someone out there is using Groovy MiSTer and outputting this YouTube video onto the CRT with all those great effects, right? But this game here would have just wow. Like, it has just got that wow factor completely. And it would have been a great one to figure out all the moves in here, right? It had a lot of moves. It's one of those ones where you would watch, right? Who remembers going in the arcade then, especially when you didn't have any money, right? And you would watch somebody play. Once you watch somebody play, and you'll learn techniques from them, and you'll ask them, oh, how'd you do that move? I remember the last time I did that, right? What a while ago. It would have been in Street Fighter Alpha 3. You know, Blanca Super, the one. I really hate that input. It's the same input as Claw, Vega Claw, right? Claw Super, and Guile Super in Super Turbo. You know, the bottom corner back, bottom corner forward, bottom corner back, and then up. Or you can, it's supposed to be top corner forward, right? And then kick or punch. Wow. Like that super, I can pull it off, but man, it's not difficult. It's not something I can pull off like crazily good, right? It's just something, it's a difficult bloody super, man. Superman. Sorry, I should press buttons here. Make it go quicker. Okay. Again, look at that, man. He's just swimming out there. Just looks so freaking good, man. Got to remember to turn the volume down after this one. Wicked. Right. Okay. Good result for Chelsea. Oh yeah, you watch. Yeah, you watch. Do you know what? I don't follow football anymore. I've been a lifelong Arsenal supporter because I grew up in Finsbury Park. But honestly, I really don't care for it. But I do hear that Arsenal are doing really well this season. Apparently they're first, so wicked. You know, I'm not a glory hunter or anything. Arsenal could be last. I would always support them. I live like in Tottenham now, right? And you know, I've told my kids. I've told all my kids from a very young age, I said, look, your dad doesn't watch football, but you can never support Tottenham. You cannot support another team. Arsenal is what you support. And in their school, they're kind of trying to encourage them to support Tottenham, right? That's what they do. They've been to the Tottenham Stadium. They've gone around there. They've got a Tottenham keyring. I told him you have to give that... you have to give it away, right? You can't have that. And I bought them. You know, I'm not a bad dad like that. I didn't want to take it away and they'll remember me as, you know what, Dad, you took away my my Tottenham keyring. I said, I'll get you a bunch of keyrings. So they picked a bunch of Xbox keyrings that I got from Amazon. I think there was like 6 in the set. So they absolutely love them. Right. Okay. So what? Pac-Manic Miner. All right. No worries. We can do that. Are you giving me really old games again, Philet? I swear, I think you must be like 55 or something with the games that you kind of come out with. Wicked. Manic. Okay. So Pac-Manic Miner. Pac-Manic Miner. Sorry guys, just writing these down. Let me just give this a reset so it goes into attract mode for a second while I write this stuff down. Oh, Cadillac and Dinosaurs. Yeah, man. Always CAD. Wow, we're getting quite a few games, man. Let's see how long this tweet goes. Time Pilot 84. Yep, no problems, Michael. Let me put that down on the list. I'm actually using a pad and not post-its now. It's a lot more comfortable, I have to say. But I have used half the pages. Half the page has got notes on it from my earlier N64 video, which wasn't really many because I just waffle on the spot. It was just a few games that didn't work that I came across while looking at the list, which was Resident Evil 2, Conkers, Bad Fur Day, Jet Force Gemini, and Castlevania. But I can't remember which Castlevania it was. So next up on the list, okay, I'm really interested in this game actually. So this is Guange, yeah? So I need to go to GU. Oh, okay, so we won't go special, we'll just go normal Guange. It's interesting, right? If you don't know a game well enough, right? So I'll see Guange there, and if I see the special, like to me, there'll be no difference. It's like someone that doesn't know Street Fighter, they'll be like, what's the difference between, you know, like, I don't know, Champion Edition and Turbo, for example. But obviously to someone that knows the game, they'll know all the difference. Okay, so let's now go and do controls. I've probably never played this before, you know. Okay.
Atlas. Presented by K.
I take it this is a shmup, right? Because of Tarte model. Maybe I have. Wow, okay. Okay, so they've got, it's like JoJo's, right? They've got like a alternative creature with them. Oh, I like that. The Reddy always says Leddy. Gunsmoke, let me write that down while I see that here. Not the biggest fan of Gunsmoke. I never played it back in the day, so that's what, wow. Oh, yes. You know what? Thank you. Sorry, I forgot who asked for this. Thank you. I've always wanted to play this game. I saw this in a video game esoterica video, and I actually messaged him. I said, oh dude, what was that game? And he told me what the game was, but you know what, like everything, I forgot. This game is 157% style, guys, right? And if you go above 157, it's bad for your health, right? You know, I always like Ninja on the Sega Master System, right? I love that game, and I love games that are similar to that. So Ninja Princess, which was the arcade version, the Ninja, Toki and Rocky, Ninja Commando on the Neo Geo. Guys, you know, I don't know what it is. I know they're shmups, right? But there's something special about a shmup when you're actually walking. Yeah, when you're walking, when you're a character walking, it just feels, I don't know, it just feels special when it's like this. I absolutely love it. So, you know, thank you. What do the other buttons do? Okay, interesting little special here. Yes, you know what? Thank you. I have to remember this game. Hopefully it'll stick in my head, right? Because a lot of games that I played, that I didn't play growing up, and I do play them on emulation, I often forget the name, but I need to try and remember this one. I mean, look at it. Look at the characters in it. Look at the stuff. You're fighting, right? I know it's a vertical shot, but guys, we just went horizontal there. Hey, absolutely nice. Actually, someone tell me a joke, right? It's not quite a dad joke because I wouldn't tell my kids this joke, but apparently there's two things in the air that can get a woman pregnant. What are they? Her legs. A classic. Not too bad. I still wouldn't tell my kids that though, right? Wow, look at that, man. Look at the boss fight. Well, there's a third button that I can click, and I wonder what that is. I've got a feeling it's nothing, right? I'll check it. Oh, okay, no. Oh, the third button's like an auto fire. Okay, good stuff. But I can charge this, the normal shot. This is fantastic. What a quality of life move that's in here, right? They've got all, and that auto fire is fast, guys. Wow, look at that. Maybe I should try and do a charge shot. I've gone slow. Oh, okay, I won the beat the first boss. Nice, good stuff. Wicked. Yeah, this is a good game, man. I need to play this more. Again, never played this in the arcade. That big guy there with, you know, whatever, like it looks like a shoulder cannon or something, right? That reminds me of Earthquake out of the Samurai Showdown games, man. Guys, I should have, I'm intending to do an Amiga arcade ports only stream tomorrow, right? But what's really interesting is I should have Mazamars come on the stream with me. We're just trying to work it out with the best way to share the screens and everything. So I was speaking to him earlier. So if all goes to plan, tomorrow's going to be an Analog Pocket Amiga arcade calls only stream, and it's going to be myself and Mazamars on the stream. So Mazamars isn't Australia, but you know, guys, with the power of the interwebs, we should be linking, and it'll be interesting, guys. So if you've got if you've got any kind of questions for him, and if you want to troll him a little bit, troll him lightly, then feel free to do so. He's a top guy, very, very nice guy, man. So it'd be nice to get him on the stream with us, you know. So hopefully everything goes to plan. Things can change. I know there's a massive time difference between us. So I can't remember what time it will be for him. It's 9:30 for me over here, but unfortunately, when we're sharing, so for example, when I'm playing a game, you get the sound and everything, but when he's playing the game, we're not gonna get the sound. We're just gonna get the image, and I'm gonna superimpose a sound on the actual video. So hopefully, I'm really looking forward to that. I hope nothing kind of changes or no technical issues arise. But that'll be fun, right? Because Mazamars is a real funny guy. Oh wow! I just realised the sound's really loud. I was supposed to put it down, wasn't I? Okay, so my bad there. That's what I kind of hate. I hate it when some games have low sound. Oh yeah, sound too loud. Wicked, Philip. Thank you, man. I started playing it and I was just getting on. Hopefully you were able to hear me. Did you guys actually hear when I was actually saying that on tomorrow's stream it's going to be an Analog Pocket arcade cores, Analog Pocket arcade cores that are on the Amiga. So the Amiga arcade ports, but being played on an Analog Pocket, and I'm going to have the developer of the Amiga core, Mazamars, with me if all goes to plan, unless something changes. So yeah, unless something changes, Mazamars will be here, and he's a good guy, man. He's very funny. He's very entertaining. So absolutely wicked, right? So next up we have got Ghosts and Goblins, and guys, I have to say already, I'm feeling less stuffed already. So that's good. Ghosts and Goblins. These games are punishment, man. I mean, they're good games, guys, but damn, this game is tough. One of my next generation cousins, who's probably around 25 now, right? But obviously, I've seen him from when he was a young kid, born as, and everything. But he's very good at video games, right? So he's he's one of my other older cousins, or he's younger than me, but one of his older cousins actually kind of challenged him, said to him, oh, you won't be able to beat this game, right? So he can actually beat this entire game without losing a life. He actually went, learned it, and just smashed this game. So yeah, that's him. He was telling me about all the tricks where you lose you actually take a hit purposely to avoid a massive section of the level. So obviously you're not going to see any of that skill here. I did like this game, and I played this on the C64, man. But I really like the fact that, like, when you play Gargoyle's Quest on the Game Boy, it's the same soundtrack, right? Obviously Game Boy style done one there, and you're like the protagonist in this is the antagonist in Gargoyle's Quest, I think. So it's nice how all of that stuff is related, right? Oh, could you not shoot up? I swear you could shoot up, no? Love the sound for this, man. I kind of like the torch in this, you know, the little torch weapon you get. It's decent. Is that it there? Yeah. It goes quite far. Remember Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Yeah, it's a tough game, man. Okay, so you can only fire 2 of these at once. So I don't know if this is the best weapon. I don't know what is regarded the best weapon. Is it? Are the weapons... Ah! I love how you die as well, right? You lose your armor, you get the skeleton. Okay, good stuff. Oh, you start off with the weapon you had when you died. That's interesting. I don't know this game well enough. Like, I played it for a bit and I loved it. I loved it on the C64. Ah, man. Give me armor, no? Oh, man, wow. You really need to know the patterns in this, man. Mr. Cajun, yeah, this is a tough one. There must be Super Ghouls and Ghosts we can shoot up. Honestly, I remember one where you could shoot up. Guys, this 8-bit doll stick, this was £60 on Amazon UK the other day. I was thinking about picking up another one, but when I play competitive and the boys come around, I like using like the Mad Cat stick because of the lack of room on the left-hand side. But it was a good price for 60. I think the retail price for this one is actually £80. So when I got it for when I got it for 60, I was alright. So I was thinking about picking up another one just when I'm playing like the MiSTer on the go and whatnot. It's just something easy to kind of use, right? So let's have a look. Wicked. Had a friend in high school who got Neo Geo. He only got one game, Magician Lord. He got so good at it that we walked into an arcade one time. He put in a quarter and beat the entire game one life. Yeah, man, that was the thing of it, wasn't it? You know, when you had, especially when you had only one game and that's all you played, you would become good at that game, right? That's pretty cool. Right, wicked. Yeah, and yeah, Magician Lord is tough, Philly. I agree with that, man. I think it's a tough game. Oh, okay, so Raging, the knife is the best weapon. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. It goes the longest. You can have more of them on the screen at once. Yep, makes thing. Yeah, that street cred. Okay, if you're talking about street cred, about the guy finishing Magician Lord in 1 credit, that is definitely street cred. You know, the guys that could finish a game in 1 credit were absolute legends, man. There was a guy in the arcade that used to finish Bubble Bobble, but I swear he used to put his name in a sex and it come up as 3 question marks. And I don't know what version of Bubble Bobble that was. I've tried it on a few different ones and I don't think it works. Yeah, you know what, Ori, that's the one to mod, man. I mean, I'm really enjoying playing these arcade games on it. I actually feel I can play the games better. Right, so Shinobi was next on the list. So let's go Shinobi. And Shinobi is a classic. Right, okay, wicked. What's really weird, right, is that the picture, right, so I've got my OBS running on my PC and I've got my monitor, right, that it's going on. It shows up first on my PC. I don't know if that's a capture card thing or something. Get no idea. I've got it plugged directly to the monitor as well via VGA. So who knows? Right, a bit of Shinobi. And who doesn't like Shinobi? Wicked. Yeah, Mizu, on the Mad Cats, they are Sanwa. The stick Sanwa, the button Sanwa. On the 8-bit do they're not, but it's easily changeable on the 8-bit do one. So you can just you can buy Sanwa buttons and a stick and change it to your liking. So that's pretty cool to do, right? But like I said, my biggest thing is there's not enough space on the left. Like, they could have moved the stick closer to the buttons and had that space on the left as a hand rest. You know, that's a design flaw, right? Not many people see it. Only those that play fighting games, or only those that maybe hold the stick a certain way, will feel they don't have enough space. Like a friend of mine who's got the same stick, he has no issues. He's just as good on the 8-bit do stick as he is on the Mad Cats Tournament Edition. So, you know, this is definitely how I hold the stick. Personally, I feel I don't hold the stick the best way, at least for Street Fighter games. When I actually play a new game on there, a new fighting game on it, I can actually execute a lot better because I'm not kind of tied to a certain mind frame of how I hold the arcade stick in my hand. With Street Fighter, it's more like I'm controlling the character, whereas when I say controlling the character, I'm moving around all the time as the character. It's weird to explain, but with other games, it's more like I'm playing the game, and when I do a move, I do stuff from neutral rather than always having this. I don't know, it's difficult to explain. I think it's more of a mental thing that I have in how I hold the stick. Here's something really funny, right? When someone does practice mode, I mean, I don't go into training mode for fighters anymore, but I remember going into training mode, but when I'm visually confirming everything, right, I'm having difficulties doing the combos, right? But here's the funny thing. When I do the same combo with my eyes closed, I can get it 100% of the time. Like, I'm not once missing it, right? Not a single time am I missing or dropping a combo when I'm not looking at the screen. As soon as I'm looking at it, this is third strike in particular, I start missing the combo. I'm not getting it 100% of the time. Really, really weird. So I know I can do it, but I can't do it as well when I'm looking at the screen. Yo, wagwan, my GSMK Kev. Just doing some Shinobi here. I'm terrible at this. We don't have a special guest today, man, so you know, I'm just gonna I don't want to chance it. Give him 3 hits, wicked, cool. I kind of remember now the boss fight, you kind of jump so the fire follows you and then you can go below it. At least that's how I kind of recall it. Right, let's see if I can do this. I can do this sometimes. The pressure's on. It's very, very difficult to do on stream, man. Okay, I'm not going to do it now because, I don't know, maybe, who knows? Ah! No! I'm down to the last two ninjas, man. I was down to them damn last two ninjas. I nearly done it. I tasted it. I tasted it there. I was like, yum, yum, yummy. I tasted it. And guys, look, if you played games in the arcades, right, and you're an arcade gamer, and now you're playing on a pad, just like the vast majority of us, right? If you're playing on pad, go and go get yourself an arcade stick and play it on that. Not only is it more fun, you'll also find that you can actually play a lot better. Okay, I got stabbed there as I said that. And I kind of knew I was going to get stabbed. But you know, guys, I've been cheating on this game. I've been playing the version on the Switch, where you get an extra hit and you can rewind. So I've definitely been cheating. So I need to like jump away a little bit there. I remember I used to see a fence like this, similar to this, or similar to one in Shadow Dance or more, right? And I always used to think it'd be so cool if you could just jump over the fence like that, you know, like I'm just gonna jump my way over because I'm so cool. So glad that I bumped. Guys, that's Surprise Attack, right, which is by Konami, and it's very similar to Shinobi, right? In that one there's no bumps. You can't bump into the enemy. You get killed, guys. Like one hit, they just take you out, which is just nuts, man. So let's have a look at. I mean, look at the detail for this, right? When you want to put your name in, what can you see around it? You can see a ninja star around it, and it just looks really good. Okay, Ori, what do you think of this? Okay, so the Famitsu, I've tried some of those sticks. They had some of them in Free Play City. So there's a guy called Tom who used to do all the arcade kind of setup and repairs for Harta Gaming. I would meet him often and go down Free Play City to play Super Turbo. And at one time, I think that he put Famitsu sticks in there, and I didn't mind them, but yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan. I prefer Sanwa. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind Famitsu, but I definitely prefer Sanwa. Right, it's Michael Jackson, Moonwalker on MiSTer. Right, so Raging Cajun. Moonwalker is not yet on MiSTer. It's a Sega System 18 game, and that's something that's on Hotego's roadmap. But again, we've got no idea of when that's actually going to see the light of day and when it's going to come out. Hotego's working on multiple projects. You know, if I ever speak to him, or I'm speaking to him and we're talking about cores, I'll definitely say that that's one of the ones I really want to see. And I'll be like, look, can you please work on that next? But you know, when the opportunity arises, I'll present my case. I mean, the one I'm most looking forward to is CPS3, but that seems like that's a long time away. So let's see. Okay, so we've done Shinobi. Right, now we're doing Pac-Manic Mine or something for Filet. Oops. So let's go straight to P. Oh, here we go. Pac-Manic Miner, right. Filet, I've got no idea what this game is, man. But that's one thing I like about you on the streams, right? You definitely introduced me to some stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, man. I reckon Filet, you're definitely a lot older than me, man. So I reckon like you're in your 60s. Okay, player start. No, we're gonna skip that. Right, coin. Oh, cheat as well. Now we'll leave the cheat out. All right, let's save this. Okay, that might be a bit too loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. Oh, okay, this looks like a Spectrum game. What? Did I just get killed by a bush? Okay, I've got to jump over that, right? The bush is going to kill me. Yeah, Filet, this ain't my thing, man. Is this your jam, yeah? Yeah, this sound is definitely meant for the arcade, man. It's doing my head in at home. Okay, so I've got myself a key. Is that a gate down there? Do I not even need to... Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, I can jump through there as well. You know what? This ain't for me. Let's do the next game, man. Right, which is something I do actually like, Cadillac and Dinosaurs. Yo, 4C, how you doing, man? Mizu in the house. How are you guys? Oh, so glad that sound stopped. Filet, dude, love you, my G, but that game is definitely not for me. Definitely with 3 capital D's, man. Hey, you know what? I don't knock it in that regard. I'm saying it's not for me. It's for someone else. That someone else is you. Yeah, no, it reminds me of a Spectrum game. It's not something I would play. But like I always say, you know what? If I played it as a kid and I had nostalgia for it, that's different. That means yes, I will like that game. I never played it as a kid. I have no nostalgia for it. It's me looking at it the first time now. So I just can't get that appreciation for it, my dude. But you know what? We tried it out. And I know I don't like it, and I know not to try it again unless someone requests it and I'm like, okay, you know what, we're going to do this. Guys, I'm not going to put the sound up because likely I'm going to forget to put it down. But as you can see, this is a Capcom 1.5 game and the sound is really, really low. I'm getting nothing out. I didn't want to pick him. I like Mustafa. Mustafa's my guy. Yeah, so yeah, I know Atego's been working on the sound for this stuff. So I've definitely, I ran update tool earlier today. So I've definitely got like whatever the latest version is. So what'll be interesting is I wonder if this will apply on CPS 2 as well. So we've done CPS 1.5, haven't we? Hey man, it always cracks me up. He's got dynamite in his hand, but he punches the door. But hey, at least you take that through. Not too far. It's a great beat 'em up. I love the shotgun. Say hello to my little friend. No, the computer has to kick it. Yeah, I finished this game with my kids, man. Guys, if any of you have got kids, they're not into retro gaming, this is a good contender, right? This is a game that they will like, right? It's a good game to complete. Nice, clean, based off a comic, I think, or is the comic based off the game? I'm not sure what way around it is, but this is a really, really good game, man. Again, this guy here, you know, cruelty on animals. I'm doing it for the vegans. Ah, but you know what? Forget that. I'm going to have a dinosaur burger, man. You bit me. I came in to rescue you, man. I'm from PETA. Ah, wow. Bad doggy. Bad doggy. You know what? Have that. Oh, I'm going to have that burger. No, Jack T. Again, love how you know, when you get a fresh life, where you come down with those whatever they are, bazooka shots or whatever, really, really do look good. Look at that guy standing there smoking, huh? You really should be on a diet, bud. You've been eating too many dinosaur burgers. Again, really good ending screen here as well. Wicked. Yeah, you know what, Nate and for hey, first of all, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it is a very, very good playthrough. There's certain games that I like playing through, like with my kids. Simpsons, Turtles, Cadillac and Dinosaurs. There's a few. I think I might even do Punisher with them. That they'll like that one. That's a little bit extra violent, but I don't think it's, you know, badly violent or anything like that. Let's now put on the next game, which is going to be Time Pilot, which I think is another oldie, right? So let's check Time Pilot out. I think this is something. I think Jimmy Stones, the core developer Jimmy Stones, this is one of the games that he's got a really, really like big, large, high score on. So Let's check this out. Who requested this? Was this Billy or was it someone else? Was it Raging Cajun that requested this? I think actually I remember the screen for this time pilot. Oops, what am I doing? Okay, one fire button coin. Okay, let's save the buttons. So you guys have to sit through this every time, but you know what? At least it's very, very quick on MiSTer, right? Okay, the sound's a little bit better for this one. I'm gonna turn it up a tad. You know, the controls are very, very intuitive for this. Not that I'm doing a good job of reflecting that, but I like you can point it in any direction and it kind of locks there. So it's not exactly tank controls, but very kind of similar to the tank controls out there. Oh, look at that. Okay, this game's good, man. This is an oldie, but I like this oldie. I like this game. Come on, I'm going to rescue you. No, look at that, man. I tried to save you and I died. I can definitely say that getting used to the controls for this game will be a little something. It's definitely unique kind of controls, but they're good controls. I can see playing this, getting used to the controls on this, and actually being decent at this game. Wow, look at that. I even went between the planes. That was fluky though. That wasn't me doing some kind of Top Gun Maverick Iron Eagle trick there. That was it just kind of happened. But I do like it when you change directions. So you've got, as well as the 8 directions, you've got the direction in between each of those 8 directions. So effectively 16 directions a shot, if I'm kind of thinking that right. Okay, so we've done Time Pilot. Next up is Gunsmoke. How can it really want my name? That was like the worst ever playthrough. So let's go here. So Gunsmoke is like Commando, right? Where you go and you do all that shooting stuff, right? You shoot like Commando. Commando I kind of liked. I played that more on a home computer than in the arcade. But this is very, very stylish. But I remember it being difficult, right? Oh, okay. Shoot left. Okay, so shoot left, shoot center, shoot right. Okay, that could work. Is that loud? Ooh, that might be a bit too loud. Let's just turn it down just a tad for this, and let's go back out. Put in 1 credit. Look, wow. Okay, the third level boss is a ninja. I know this is a game that's loved by many. Wow, this is a big game. Was that like 7, 8, 9, 10 bosses that we saw over there or something? That's quite a lot there, man. The weather today is crazy. It's like plus. It was sunny yesterday. Yeah, we're talking about the weather in the UK. You know, confession to make, man. I didn't actually go. Did I leave my house today? Yes, I did. I left my house to get food. That is it. The only thing I had to do. You know, my daughter had, funny enough, like her school, they're doing, because she's in year 11, right? They're doing extra sessions during the school holidays. So she had an extra session on Tuesday and Thursday. So I got up. And I'll tell you, that's one thing that I'm doing when I'm on annual leave and I'm spending a lot of time at home, right? I'll tell you one thing: if you're going to be at home, just to feel a little bit fresher, right? Make sure you change your clothes. Don't sit around in your PJs all day, right? When you do that, you don't feel as fresh, right? Get changed, put on something kind of all right, and then just get changed in your PJs in the evening. I'm in my PJs now, right? I was like, okay, let me get changed and let me get some relaxing clothes, and you feel a bit better. But I didn't even go out, man. So when it comes to the weather, I wouldn't even be able to tell you what the weather was. All I know is I did feel a bit cold when I went out to the shop. So I took a little hat with me and whatnot. But that burger was big, man. I think I might have to move back to a quarter pounders. Because obviously when you get the meal, you get a quarter pounder fries and a drink. I got a half pound of fries and a drink. And guys, you know what? That was a lot of food, man. I think the guys like me in the takeaway, so they're like, hey man, we'll give you some extra chips. Please don't give me extra chips. I just wanna, yeah, I just want normal food, man. Yeah, so SNK Kev, London weather's a bit mad. We'll get like sunny days, So I've got a conservatory, and sometimes I go in there when there's a bit of sun in the cold weather, and it feels nice. It's nice to get a little bit of heat, but then all of a sudden it'll get cold, and then we'll get rain. Yesterday we even got what did we get yesterday? Yesterday we got like we got sleet, man. Hailstones. We got hailstones here yesterday. It was nuts, man. Like we've had crazy weather. Really can't wait for summer. You know, I want summer to kind of kick in and come, and I want summer to be something, you know, nice. Right, have we got any more requests? I've gone through the requests. Oh, okay. Shinkido Gundam Wing. All right, okay. And those first. All right, okay. Right, sorry, SMK Kev, we're doing arcade games only, my bro. So it is just arcade games. So if that Shin Kudo Gundam is SNES, that'll be for another day when we do a SNES stream, or, you know, pick any call you want stream. So only arcade games today. Okay, Tiger Road, wicked. Tiger Road, we can do Tiger Road, wicked. Let's do Tiger Road. So Tiger Road is a bit of a tough one as well, man. It's a tough game. Stylish game though. I think it was out for the PC Engine as well, if I'm not mistaken. So you know when you play Street Fighter, right? You can never say Tiger, or you generally say like Tiger. So there was a bar in Piccadilly Circus. It's called Tiger. So our guys would always call it like Tiger, but no one really clocked. You have to play Street Fighter to say it. Other people may not necessarily clock that you're using, you know, like you're saying Tiger like Sagat. A lot of people that will just go straight above their head, they will not realize that. So, you know, it's like, oh, where you going this weekend? Oh, you know, I went out with the friends. I went to a bar. Oh, what was the bar called? It was called Tiger. But you know, it sounds like two Tiger shots in a row. All right, nerdy thing. But then, you know, it's if someone actually knows Street Fighter, they'll be like, oh yeah, are you doing the Sagat shot? Either that, or they might be too embarrassed to kind of say it. Yeah, no Segata Sanshiro today, man. No guest. I literally wanted to go sleep. I was tired, and then I just can't sleep when I'm that full. And I don't like being that full, right? I never like being that full, never. But yeah, I yammed it. I thought I could handle. Oh, this is loud again. I thought I could handle like big food, but I can't, man. I'm gonna put myself down to quarter pounders, and actually no, I can do a half pounder. I just can't do the amount of chips that they gave me. And you know, if they're in the box, I want to finish them. I'm like, yeah, you know what, guys, I'm gonna finish those. And really, I should have chucked half of those in the bin, right? My daughter got a chicken burger and fries, and she left a quarter of a burger, and she left about half a chips. And I think I should have done that. Or maybe what I should do is, if they give us a lot of chips, get one of them as a meal and get one of them as a separate burger. Because guys, I'm telling you now, like, overeating is one of the most terrible things you can do. You just feel terrible and bloated, man. It doesn't even feel nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, the food feels nice while you're eating it, right? But that's a small little buzz that you're getting for being stuffed. And don't get me wrong, at least 4 times a year I get in a state where I feel like I've eaten too much, and I'm like, oh man, I really wish if I hadn't. And you know, then I don't do it for a long time, and then the cycle repeats and I do it. Wow, this game's really loud, you know, through my speakers. I have turned it down a little bit. So I know Tago's been working on like sound balancing to produce it as accurately as it is on the initial system. How that might equate to a modern system, I'm not quite sure. I'm not one of those people that necessarily wants exact sound accuracy, right? Because I'm not playing it in an arcade. I'm playing this in my room. Yeah, I've never been one for loud sounds, guys. You know, people are like, why I want this sound. I always have the sound low. It's just one of those things I've done. Obviously, when you're in the arcade and everything's loud, I get that. Kind of wish like you could hold the button down and he would spin that around his head, right? But that's definitely not the case. Always love the Shinobi style jumps, man. Those big jumps. Wish if I could jump like that. MiSTer has so many great games, guys. I'm telling you now, right? I like the MiSTer so much, right? That I swear to you, if we never got another call for it, if my MiSTer was in this state and I went to a desert island, I'd have enough games to play for the rest of my life, right? We're talking all the different console games here, all the different computer games here. We're talking about absolutely every single game. Can I get away from that? Ah, you know what? Okay, I can't just spam that. Oh, I nearly got him. Those little statues, those things poke you there, man. Wicked, alright. Do we have anything else in here? Tiger Road on the PC Engine definitely looked different. Oh, okay, that was that for the PC Engine. Wicked. Wicked, wicked, good to know. Yeah, do you know what, Ninja Running Wild? Usually I'm okay with not overeating. Today was just one of those days, man. And to be honest, it was one of those where I didn't realize until after I ate. And they say that's why it's really, really good to eat slowly, right? When you eat slowly, you never overeat, right? Because you find out. But you know what? I chomped that thing down, man. I chomped that thing down. So I chopped it down, and afterwards I was like, oh, that's way too much. SNK Kev, I can see it. Thanks for writing that in block capitals. Unfortunately, we don't have a Captain America and the Avengers core anymore. That's something that the Cock release group kind of said they were working on. Track 17 said that because of Pramod releasing the coin-op collection, as a present to him, they're going to be releasing Captain America and the Avengers. That was a while back. It's not been released. It's something I'm looking forward to. I did play it in the arcade and I liked it a lot because, hey, you know what? When you're a kid that's into comic books and you get in the arcade and there's a game there with Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye and the Vision, you're going to try it out, right? I mean, I even knew about the Vision back then. He wasn't the most popular of superheroes, but we knew about the Vision. We knew all of them. No worries, SNK Kev. Keep giving those names. Sometimes I don't know if the stuff's out, so I'll look for it alphabetically. Ori the Retro Gamer, wicked. Let's do Wonder Boy 3. Always say this, right? If you don't, okay, that's Wonder Boy 3, right? So if you're on the menu, right, if you've got a keyboard plugged into your MiSTer, press the key, like for example press W, and it will take you straight to the W letter. The reason I say that is my friend that got me my friend that introduced me to the MiSTer, he had the MiSTer 2 years prior to me having it, and he never knew you could press a key on the keyboard to get to that selection quickly. It's just something I tried. I think it's something that I used to do maybe in RetroArch or in some different front end or emulator, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's handy, but it works on MiSTer. This just feels off to me at the moment. I didn't realize the graphics were broken like this as a game actually. Okay, so let's do the buttons because we're gonna have to do those anyway, right? So okay, let's see if no. Okay, so previously the graphics were broken. Yeah, this is a very, very good Wonder Boy, man. Sounds low. Sorry guys, but if I get to a chance, I'll turn the sound out of it. I think this was out for like home computers as well. Really did like this game. I think the Wonder Boy games they're really, really good. The weapons in this are wicked. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's that spinny thing. I mean, the enemies aren't really scary, right? But it's that kind of cutie game. I like this. I was playing this on the Unlock Pocket actually when because the second level turns into a shmup, doesn't it? Ah. Oh wow, look at that. Wow, that really is a good fire. Okay, I was hoping to do like a Mario Brothers style jump on them, but not quite, right? Oh wow, that's nice. Even I think the rotating kind of fire is really, really good. And the boss is one big fish, right? You know what? Their fire's so good, that ball, right? You kind of want to go into it. It almost looks like a power-up, right? I mean, look how pretty that ball looks. I like this fire as well now. But I have to say, my favorite game of the stream so far is the game that I always kind of wanted to play and get on with, and that was that Gowange. Gowange. I have to remember that now. It sounds a little bit like Goan. And guys, this is the main reason I got the MiSTer Arcade Pause above everything else. Arcade Pause, man. Love it. Everything else is good, don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed playing the N64 earlier, actually, doing a video for that. The Saturn core I'm absolutely loving. But when we look at why do I love the Saturn core, why? Because it's got lots of 2D arcade games on there. Absolutely love the 2D arcade stuff. And there is the main reason that I like my MiSTer, man. Yeah, Philip, this does work. It works really, really well on the Analog Pocket, if we're talking about Wonder Boy 3. Hopefully, Mazamars will start working on the PC Engine CD core soon. That'll be really, really nice. It'll be nice to play some of that stuff. I've kind of put that on hold because of the issues that has. What does work well on it does work well on it. You know what, SNK Kev? UN Squadron, definitely. Let's do that. I wonder if actually UN Squadron here. UV, okay, UV. Yep, UN Squadron, cool. I wasn't sure if it was it Area 88, the Japanese name? I wasn't sure what the main one would be, right? Because the rest of the games were in alternatives. This is a great game, man. Great game. This game here is, when I played this in the arcade, is when I realized I always like picking the middle character. So I was like, okay, too skinny, maybe too fast, too clunky. This one just looks right. And then I kind of made the rule that if I don't know what character to pick in a game, I'll pick the middle character. Yeah, Kung Fu, let me write that down. Okay, I like the system in this, the way you buy your power-ups before you start. Nice, and it's not one shit. It's not one shot, right? You've got your energy bar, right? And really, really good. And okay, so it's kind of auto fire, but it runs out after a little bit of time, doesn't it? Yeah, I forgot this game was tough. Do you know, I really, really used to like this on the Super Nintendo. Really, 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 really liked it on the Super Nintendo. Thought it was really, 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 really great. Reviewed really well as well. Oh, I'm just sucking at this. Okay, I need to just spam the button. I'm like, you know, I'm going to use a continue here. Because look, when you hold down the fire button, look, I'm holding it down, right? It runs out here. I'm just going to use all my fires on here. Is it the second level that's really good, where you're kind of flying about the skies and everything, and yeah, you can kind of move further up and down in the screen. This was really, really good on the SNES, but I could never ever complete it, man. Was a tough game. Let's go. Oh, I haven't got 20,000. All right, so I've got this missile here. No, okay, I'm thinking of a different level. So again, look, if I hold down fire, this is where it runs out. Oh, I don't think. Okay, wow, I like those missiles. I like also that your character's avatar, when he gets hit, the way it kind of shakes, you know? It's like, ah! You know, you watch the movies and they're kind of holding onto that stick and wobbling it about, like, you know, like it's making a big world of difference. Okay, Yia Kung Fu. Okay, yeehaw, let's do this. This is a tough game, man. I never liked this, right? But I think I played the home computer version of it, which must have just been terrible, because when I played the arcade version most recently, I thought it was okay. Yeah. So let's save that. Sorry. Okay. Oh wow, okay, that was easy, man. That must be some kind of badass. FF ROM hack MSX version. MiSTer, what's FF? Is that Final Fantasy? I think you're talking about Final Fantasy ROM hack for the MSX. Do you know what? The ROM hack community, they're actually really good. A lot of times, you can kind of request ROM hacks, man. I requested, I really wanted a Street Fighter character in the Castlevania game, and I had two ROM hackers look at it. One of them said he couldn't get a sprite that was decent enough for it, and another guy did it and he said, look, the sprite's still not decent enough for it, but I put together a little something for you, which was really nice of the guy, right? A guy called Shametal, actually. Yeah, I enjoyed playing that ROM hack with Ryu in Dawn of Sorrow. I've actually got video of it on the channel. Yeah, so you can ask like nicely in the ROM hack community, you know, or ask about that happening. And sometimes people are like, yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Obviously, don't harass people though, yeah? Don't go psycho. But this is one of the original fighters, isn't it? Okay, see, when I played this on whatever home computer it was, whether it was a C64 or... It probably was a C64. I couldn't beat the first guy. The first guy was just way too hard. This one feels a lot better. Okay, let's see. Can I... Oh, okay. What's really good is the international karate games. Okay, I lost that one. Let me see if there's any other requests. Oh, okay. We don't want to leave our name. Let's just give it a reset. Well, okay. So you know what? I mean, I've played Karate Champ. It's not really for me. Obviously, I like it because you know the guys were playing it in Bloodsport, but yeah, I've never really been a fan. I'm not really a fan of Yia Kung Fu either, man. But you know what? Yeah, Karate Champ. I tried playing it. I didn't quite get on with it, so it's not really for me. I'm pretty sure Philae will be good at that game, man. Philae's pretty much good at any game you chuck out there, guys. So if we don't have a request in there, let me see if there's anything I want to play. Okay, unless something I want to check out. Oh, okay. You know, someone mentioned this. I didn't realize this was out. Gaia Crusaders. Oh, Indiana Jones, yeah, and the Temple of Doom. Yeah, sure, we can do that, man. Doom, cool. Let's do the buttons while it's doing that. Okay. Oh, wow. 4 buttons. That's pretty mad. Someone recommended this beat 'em up. They said, check this out. It's really good. I know nothing of it. And then, yeah, I didn't even realize it was out for MiSTer. Someone mentioned it. Wow. I thought this was like an emulation only thing. I've got no idea who I want to be. I mean, that person there, Tribute Wind and Fire, or Attribute, sorry, Wind and Fire, looks the best out of all of them, man. This one's for you, SNK Kev. Can't give you Avengers, but let's give you Gaia Crusaders, right? Guys, does anyone know? Is this like a recent release or is this something that's been around a while? I've just got no idea. I had no idea this was a thing. This is something I would have liked to have checked out. I'm pretty sure I played this on emulation, you know? Oh man, I wanted to get that. Okay, is that a power up? Yeah, okay, something. I really need to get back into playing Cyberpunk, man. Cyberpunk is epic, man. If anyone's played that, man, when you do one of the first missions, right? Well, without giving you a spoiler, there's like a prototype weapon or something you go to retrieve from these crazy gang, man. Wow, the scene in there, I've never played anything so epic, at least not for a long time. Like Cyberpunk is so good, I'd put it in the same league as, like, it's so epic, right? At least from what I've played so far. Hopefully the rest of the game is like that as well. I'll put it in the same league as, like, the original Metal Gear Solid when I first played it on the PS1. The Tomb Raider reboot that came out for the Xbox 360 generation. The Last of Us. Like, those games there, they were just completely epic when I played them. You know, they were like, it was like being in a movie. A Cyberpunk, I definitely got that feeling in there. It just felt really good playing it. Oh guys, if anyone's after an analog pocket, they're going to be made available for sale tomorrow. So hopefully anyone, I'm kind of after one, but I've got a friend who might be able to kind of just give me one. So if that's the case, then I don't want to buy one and spend my money on it because I want a second one just to play. So so hopefully I'll be getting one soon. Oh, nice. But this is an interesting game. If you haven't tried it, then I recommend you guys try it. Wow, it looks like a fun game to kind of play through with someone, right? You know, maybe one of my kids, I'll be like, come on, let's go through and play this. Nice. So, what's the magic? I haven't used the magic yet. Nice. Okay, I just figured out a combo there. So punch, punch, kick. Okay. Interesting. Okay, yep, you just jump down there. Let me... Oh, wow. There's different magics here. So that little projectile, triple projectile attack was the magic button. And then so was the other one, so... Ah, come on, don't be cheap like that. You know what, let me... Nice, okay, that's actually quite a generous bit of fire there. Alright, okay. I get different magics lined up. Guys, this is a very, yeah, this is a good game. So now have I got the blue water shot? Yep. And then I've got like the whirlwind one. Okay, very interesting. Let's just use it anyway. Get the old man. Actually, I didn't need to pick that up. Wow, okay. Oh wow, man, he summoned up a tortoise to come and kill me. Guys, this is an interesting game, man. Do you have a A twin deck, so play Robotron. I don't have like a twin deck. I've got a normal arcade stick plugged in. Now I'm not really going to plug anything else in. I could play Robotron if I had like a my 8-bit Ultimate C kind of handy. I could just use the second stick on that. Okay. Right, wicked. All right, so guys, I'm gonna so what we got: Indiana Jones, Sun. I'm feeling a bit tired. I actually need to go down and get a drink. So after these requests, we're gonna end that. Yeah, Ninja Running Wild, Cyberpunk 2077, man, and SF Alpha 2. I don't think we've got Dramatic Battle in the arcade version, but hey, you know what, we'll have a look at it. So 3 more games, and guys, I'm going to call it a wrap. So Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Sun, and Street Fighter Alpha 2. My mouth is so dry, I can't swallow my spit. I need to go down and get a drink. Or all right, Phil, Marble Madness, that really is the last one, guys. He's chucked that in there, but I know there's a delay from when I call it, so that's it. Marble Madness will Heavy Barrel. Okay, we'll do Heavy Barrel. Man, what am I doing? Right, seriously, guys, that is the last one. Heavy Barrel works decent with the Joy-Con controller, right? But the Joy-Con controller is yeah, I'll have to plug in like the reflex adapter or a snack adapter and plug it in, and the wheel runs with it and everything. So that's that. So all right, let's move on to Indiana Jones, which I like. I used to play it on the Atari ST. So let's press I on our keyboard. And in Indiana Jones, is that the one, or is it? I always thought, okay, so that's not the Temple of Doom. Okay, so let's go Indiana Jones set 1. Da, 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 da. Oh, SMK, wicked, you're going, brother. Nice one, wicked. Have a good night. All right, my brother, I have to go. Wicked. No worries, man. Have a good one at work, my G. Wicked. Whoops. I need to do the buttons again. Booth coin after that. Getting too quick. Right, left, down, up. Start, fire, coin. Okay. I love this game on the ST, man. Could you pick up that? No, you can't. Okay. Great soundtrack. Hey, I wanted to rescue that kid, man. Oh, okay. Really nice how you swung across as well, right? What can I do with that gap, huh? You can't kill them, no? They just... Yeah. Can I go on that now? This was tough, guys. End of the tracks. Very suspenseful music here as well. Nice. Okay, made it out. We're doing well. Ah! Stay away from instant death. That's good advice for anyone, right? I keep tripping in. Where's the guy in the fire, man? Let's try and get him. Have I got to go back down there or? Oh no, okay. Very generous, man. I've got a lot of lives here. Get in the fire. Oh, hold on. I can go across. What am I doing? Okay, that is Indie Banana Jones. Now, Sun. Now, I'm a big fan of. Oh, you steal the jewel? Okay, cool. Nice one. So, right, Sun. Okay. Now, I really like Sun 2 on the PC Engine. The first one, I tried it out. It didn't really do anything for me, to be honest. But let's check it out. Maybe I'll change my mind. Again, interesting soundtrack. Okay, I can see why people like this game. I can see it, but number 2 is so much more different to what this is, though. I guess you really have to be careful of where they're gonna, especially when they're gonna pop up or pop down. Death from above, death from below on this one. That fries, that look like McDonald's fries to me. Yeah, this looks like easy to kind of play, but difficult to master. I guess you could say that about most games, right? Interesting. Right, Street Fighter Alpha 2. Now the sound's gonna be... I am such a noob, Philly. Let's do this. Street Fighter... I like Street Fighter Alpha 2. I think out of all the Street Fighter Alpha 2s, it's likely my favorite. So... let's do the buttons for this. Is specifically new character. Oh, okay, cool. And dramatic battle. Yeah. So where is it? It's where? Okay, so let's find that one, right? So we're Street Fighter Alpha 2. That's Alpha, right? So let's go to alternatives, right? Is it going to be in there? Is it going to be like an arcade offset? Okay, maybe this one. No, okay, so let's go. I think there's a folder called Arcade Offset, right? Maybe it's in this one. Okay, so TPS2. No, that's Street Fighter Zero Mix. If anyone's colorblind like me, look, you've got Puzzle Fighter, you've got a colorblind version. As well, which is, well, it's just really good. So what's HB? Maybe, hold on. Oh, here you go. Maybe it's this one then, Philet. Let's run with this. Jeez, did this add cameo? Oh, I'm not sure. I know with it, the one on the PlayStation, one of the console ones, they added like a lot of extra characters. They had. Oops, sorry. I think I've done the buttons the wrong way around there. Let's have a look. Again, the sound's going to be low for this, at least on this one. Right, okay. Okay, so no dramatic battle there or anything, but okay, let's do this. Okay, yeah, so she was in Alpha 3. Was she only on console then? Yeah, okay. I wasn't really sure. Okay, cool. I've definitely picked her before, so yeah, okay. I'm not very well versed with the Alpha games. Shame the sound's really low. Soundtrack's good for this stage. Oops. Okay, I like Alpha. I like Alpha 2, man. I prefer it to Alpha 3. I think it's a good game to play on Fightcade. It's good. I actually played John Choi on Fightcade, man. Connection was very, very laggy, and that guy is amazingly good. Amazingly good at fighting game. Oh wow, oh wow, okay. There you go, that's a little bit broken there, that little fireball he had. Let's do one more kind of game of this. But that was a bit crazy. You see that super Nash or Charlie done, whatever he's called in this, where he done that kind of flash kick and all those fireballs came out. That was pretty crazy, right? Okay, Sakura, I really like Sakura in CVS2. She's like my starter character, my ratio 1. And depending on who I'm playing, sometimes I can get an OCV with Sakura. Very good rushdown character. Oops. Wow, that's nuts. What have I got? Why haven't I got anything with my fireball? Why haven't I got like 10 fireballs like Sakura? She's got... What's the fireball super? Is it backwards? No? The fireball super is that, okay. She's got a super fireball as well from what I remember, but I can't remember the input now. Okay, maybe I thought, is it hurricane kick twice with punch? Can't remember. Right, let's oh, it is. Okay, cool. Backwards fireball. That is nuts. Okay, right. What is next on the list? That's interesting, though. So, guys, remember, when you run up there too, if you've got like the alternative scripts and things like that turned on, it's well worth checking out the arcade offset folder for titles like this. There's also a title that Philly plays quite a lot called Street Fighter 2 Mix, which is a Hacker Champion edition. It's nuts. In fact, I think Philly was spending like the best part of a few months trying to finish it, and he finally did. Right, Marble Madness, some more Atari arcade stuff. Let's go Marble. This game's really, really good, but I guess it's best played with a trackball, right? Only now for free. Selecting Evil Ryu and then other alternate. All right, okay, wicked. I like the Capcom fighters on Saturn. They play really well. What the hell is reverse dramatic mode, man? Oh, is that where there's more of you fighting one of them or something? I don't know. Well, I guess that would be the reverse of it, right? You scroll past. Oh, you scroll out. Street Fighter Alpha. Okay, Street Fighters 0 to Alpha. Okay, you had it right. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Okay, never mind. We've moved on from that one now. Another time. Pad controls fine. I like stick better. I know you use stick as well when you play fighters. Generally speaking. Oh, do you play? Oh, Philly, do you use stick when you? Well, you know when we played. Oh, sorry, I need to pay attention to the buttons. When we play Fight Cage, you're playing on stick, right? I always thought you played on stick, or was I just completely mistaken? Okay, 2 against Bison, wicked. So yeah, Philly, when you play Fight Cage, is it pad you use or is it a stick that you use? I always thought it was stick. I'm pretty sure it is stick. This is a good get. What? Oh, okay. I can't move it around. What's going on with the controls? Right, left, down, up. Start, fire, coin, okay. Okay, weird. For some reason the controls aren't working on this. That's a really bit. Okay, yeah, that's what I use, you know, Phil, when we play. Well, I don't know if it's a Tournament Edition 2. It might be Tournament Edition 1. Right, okay, controls aren't working on this for some reason. We can try, I'll tell you what. Before we give up, maybe it's one of the other ones. All right, let's go this one here because it's got LSI there. I don't know if that means anything. Yes, I've still got my 360 Tournament Edition. A stick that I really want is I had one and I had it for the PS2. I modded it for a 360, and then I ended up like it ended up getting damaged, and that was a Soul Calibur 2 stick for the PS2 than for a 360. Really do like that stick. I'd like to get another one again, but then I'd have to mod it and everything as well. Things are just expensive now to get. Only because you can't get as many, right? Nope. Okay, you know what? I don't even want to try the middle. Yeah, Rose is superb. Can I control anything? No, I have played this before, right? I remember when this first came out and I tried it all out in MiSTer. It was working for me. That's bizarre. Okay. Right, final game, Heavy Barrel, guys, and we're gonna end the stream. It's been fun. I do appreciate all you guys stopping into a random one. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get a turnout on this. I was like, well, I'm gonna play anyway. Let me chill out. And now my food feels more digested as well. So guys, you know what? I thank you all because it's not fully digested. I really need a drink. Like my mouth is proper dry. You know, to the point where you can't swallow your spit. And that's one of the reasons I kind of want to end the stream a bit. I'm a bit tired and I need a drink, man. I don't know what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a fizzy drink because you know when you're kind of full up, you need that fizzy drink to break everything down. I do drink a fizzy drink when I do my streams. I've given up energy drinks though. It's usually like a sugar-free drink of some kind. Oh, okay. You know what? I need to do the buttons again. So when playing this on arcade stick, I need to have a different mindset. Right. So right. Okay. So let's do shot middle. Bomb here. Turn left. Turn right. Okay. Let's see how this works. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting like a good rotation stick like the type we had in the arcade. Yeah, so it's a bit difficult. You need a rotation controller on this. I've got the Joy-Con, but when you're playing it with the D-pad with that wheel in the middle with the other hand and trying to fire with on your shoulder buttons, it's not very comfortable. Definitely a bit of a novelty. Ooh. Nice. Very sensitive when you turn as well. You literally have to really slightly tap it to get a direction. take it heavy barrel has nothing to do with Midnight Resistance, right? You're just seeing they're both soldiers, that's the only thing, right? Oh man, come on. Oh, here we go. I got myself some keys, man. It's spinning around too darn fast. You're very sensitive when you're pressing the buttons to go left and right. Wicked. Okay, well, let's have a look at some of the chat as well before I go, just to see Wagwan. I've back to Octopus. Okay, fight stick, multi-console compatibility, and using. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I've actually got some Brook adapters for the 360 and the PS4. I don't really use them. My kid uses them to use a steering wheel from the Xbox 360, I think, to the Xbox One. Personally, I don't use them. I only really game on the PC, the Switch, and like the MiSTer and the Analog Pocket. I don't really play any consoles now. The Switch is the only exception. Wicked. Wow. Okay, so Alpha 3, 39 playable characters. You know what? Alpha 3, like, when I had my PSP, I enjoyed playing fighters on there, but the only issue that I have is shoulder buttons. That's why I really like that crappy little Ambernic Arc D I've got. It's not the best handheld out there, but man, when you play fighting games on there, it's nice to have 6 face buttons, man. It just feels darn good. Awesome. 3 on the Saturn. Okay, wow, wicked. Yeah, no, I enjoy the Saturn version, man. Really enjoy the Saturn version. Jeez, couldn't fix it. Wicked. Okay, just tested Marble Madness on mine. Yeah, okay, other controls. It must have been something with the update then, you know, Philet. Thanks for testing that. I do appreciate that. Like I say, I always appreciate, guys. Philet always helps me in the background, man. Like the guy is just one of those guys that if there's stuff on the channel, he'll go and find the stuff out quickly. He'll help me with systems. He'll help me find hidden gems. Today he helped me find such a hidden gem that I didn't actually quite like it. But you know what? That's just me not liking the game. It's a hidden gem to him, and I respect that. So Philet, you know what? Thank you for your help. But guys, let's call it a wrap. I really need to go and get a drink. Like literally my mouth is like a desert. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully tomorrow's stream, which will be Amiga on the Analog Pocket and arcade ports only, and hopefully we'll have the core developer with us to have a little chat and a little laugh. So try and make that. If not, guys, you know, be awesome to one another. This is Pixel